Hello and welcome to my favorite game that I felt like playing. Favorite game from 2010. This is Napoleon Total War. It's a game where there's like two phases to the game, where first you have an overworld map like Civ, where you have cities and so you build structures to increase your economy and build armies. But then your actual armies, you can see here, and it's called Napoleon Total War for a reason. Excuse me. Because Napoleon is your boy. And this is before he's emperor. This is the first campaign mission. I put it on hard mode. And I just felt like playing it through again. Like, it's just love Napoleonic warfare. Everyone thinks it's as simple as lining up in a straight line and shooting each other. Which it is a lot of that, but there's so much interesting stuff to be gained from it. So I think that the very first turn, oh geez, what do they got here? Oh, excuse me. So they have an army here with 4 or 5 guys, and then they also have a garrison there. So I'm like, this army's probably not strong enough to take it. But this army here with the Austrians, this will be a good opening fight. Let's send our army over. If I hit space, we run. Excuse me. So yeah, you can see here when armies fight, you can do an auto resolve, but what you can also do is attack. And this is where you take the armies that you've been putting together with the economy and the city building and the moving things around the board, and you actually put those troops on the battlefield and you duke it out. Excuse me. I've just reinstalled the game, so it's trying to give me all kinds of stuff. So you can see that we have an Austrian army over here. Landwehr. So these are, I think, skirmish units. These are infantry of the line. They've got a lot of cavalry. Oh, a lot of cavalry. I also have cavalry, I'm pretty sure. I have Napoleon. This is my general. As long as he's on the field and not dead, people will be pretty stoked, pretty happy. He's here in his dark blue, just hanging out. And yeah, so all you need to know about us is that we have these National Guard units, which are just fine. They're really not great. They don't stand close together in column, which is what you really want, which is what you get with our Fusiliers of the line. These guys are well trained. They reload quickly. They shoot quickly. Good stuff. And then we've got Revolutionary Infantry. Literally don't have shoes. Like, just armies thrown together at will. And finally, we've got just a couple of light cannons. And artillery in the Napoleonic era is pretty cool. And do we have the range? Yeah, we have the range all the way to back here. I'm worried that the sound might be a bit on the high side. But okay, I just took a quick Alt-Tab. And it looks fine. So anyways, I have the opportunity to deploy my troops before the battle. Oh my god, distractions. Let me just lower this volume down just a little bit on my phone so we don't get pinged. Anyways, yeah. So this is good stuff. We got, oh wow, we even have grenadiers. So these guys are just even higher quality troops. So all we're going to do is before the battle starts, we can line up our men. We have another cannon here. Okay. So our cannons don't have great visibility on the enemy through this forest. Not because of the forest, but because of this hump. So what we're going to do is we're going to send some infantry into this quagmire. There's like a ridge here that's preventing me from moving my troops around as I want. So we'll step into the forest. That'll give us a little bit of cover. We'll move the rest of our army through here. Yeah, and I think this unit is, yeah, you can see good units that have training can do square if the enemy were to attack you, so we'll put you on the flank where the cavalry could flank, whereas this unit here of revolutionary soldiers, they just don't have the training or the equipment, they don't know what they're doing. And yeah, so let me just hit, let's just hit go here, and you guys can see. So yo, buddy, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So what you need to know about warfare is you don't actually need to kill every single unit the enemy brings to the field. What you need to do is scare them to the point that they don't want to stand here and trade blows anymore. So we're going to go ahead and march our infantry forward. We'll go ahead and we're going to march these cannons closer. One thing I'm worried about with the cannons is that they could... see, look at this. We're shooting right into the ground in front of us and causing friendly fire. So we're gonna mount up these cannons again and go ahead and move them forward here. So yeah, so we're marching our troops along. We're gonna, if I hold down space, I can see where everything's looking to line up. So that's good. And we're just gonna make a point of extending our lines out here to the left. I could tell my infantry to run, and they'd cover a lot of ground a lot faster, but then they'd be tired from running across a huge, like, field and through a forest, so we're not going to worry about that. You can also extend your lines a little bit wider. That gives you a little bit more frontage, so more units can be firing at the same time. We're taking artillery fire as we do these movements, though, which isn't great, but... that's fine. We don't need to go that far around with this unit, so we're just closing in on the enemy. You can see when I hold space, you can kind of see what these the ranges are on these troops. We don't have any skirmishers, which usually bring rifles as opposed to muskets. Muskets you can reload faster, but they're a lot less accurate because they don't have rifling, which is like the corkscrew pattern on the inside of a barrel. A musket is literally just a ball going down a pipe, but they're easier to load. So basically your main infantry can use those, line up and shoot each other like, you know, linear warfare, what people think. And your rifle units and skirmishers, they'll take longer to shoot, but they can shoot further and more accurately. And, you know, they'll actually put their marksman skills to use. So the enemy looks like they're moving forward and kind of... ooh. Yeah, there's a lot kind of going on here. I know it's hard to tell. What I'll do is I'm actually maybe going to... when we actually go to get into the battle, I'll slow it down to maybe a quarter speed, and you guys will have an opportunity to see exactly what these units are going to do. It's not going to be pretty. Okay, so we have cannons firing down here. We've set up all these cannons. I'm going to tell my cavalry... I don't want them to run. I was going to tell them to run, but I really don't want them to get caught out. I'm telling these infantry to sprint now. Or not sprint, but actually start running as opposed to walking, which is what everyone else is doing. But I'm going to tell these guys to run and get into place. And these men are all in place. But can they see? This hill is a little devastating. I think I have overwhelming numbers over them. So I'm going to go ahead and tell my men. There's a little bit of a lip here to this hill. I'm going to tell them to run up there, and I'm going to tell these men to run forward, and this is going to be nice. I don't know, are you guys able to see? Please target their general. Okay, and then I'll put on the normal play speed here. Boom, 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 baby. The cannon shots are rifling through, and our men are running to line up on the hills. Their units are a little bit out of position, clearly, as they're trying to reorganize. And there we go. The firing has commenced. They're charging me. I should have gotten into square here, but I'm not too worried about it because they just did a frontal charge into too much firepower. And, like, yeah, this is the Napoleonic War that people go, oh, why you line up and shoot each other? That seems like a bad idea. But, I mean, come on, boys. This is the good stuff. I just have overwhelming firepower in this fight because I have so many more units I've been able to bring forward that we're in a great spot. So I'm actually using this cavalry breakthrough to get on their cannons. Obviously, I want to silence those guns as fast as possible. But it's also causing them to react and try and think to shoot me. So while they get into square, they have fewer rifles aimed forward at my squads, which was a great opportunity for these guys to run into position and line up. You might wanna sort yourselves out, boys. Yeah. So in square, they have less firepower to dish out into the units that are firing into them because they have units on all four sides as opposed to all lined up straight. It's just not great. One problem with having my cavalry in here, and in fact I'm going to run them away because I really don't want to take any more losses, is that they're probably taking a generous amount of friendly fire. Oh, the enemy general? I don't know if you want to come through here, man. And yeah, it's pretty great stuff. You can see the bodies from like the earlier cavalry engagement over here. A couple of glitched out soldiers. You can see a couple of men that probably got hit by a cannon that came through. And probably my own cannon. Look at these men. They're straight out this way. So that's the problem with cannons. If you don't have really good sight lines, it's not a howitzer. A howitzer shoots high and then it comes down. A cannon it's coming in straight. Like, you didn't see explosions in that battle because cannonballs are just that. They're just a ball. You just send the ball hurtling into the enemy. Yeah, excuse me. I don't want you to talk to me. So we've destroyed the enemy army. And now they're saying unit establishing a post. Okay, construct a supply post. So anyways, we did good stuff here. We could... Oh, excuse me. Please stop. So this whole map... Let's talk about this whole map. I'm France, and Austria's at war with me, and they're allied with Sardinia Piedmont. That's not good for us. If I go to the diplomatic tab, this is us, and all the red is at war with us, and this light red just hates us a lot. They don't appreciate us being here. So we don't have any friends in this scenario, which is too bad. Oh my god, excuse me, woman. Can we just tell you to stop? Turn off advice audio. There we go. So I think what we want to do now that we've dispatched the Austrian army, is I don't know if you can raid this, but what we want to do is we want to come in here, and it actually thinks I can win this battle. Why does it think I can win this battle? They have so many, like, 5 of their units are armed citizenry, which is just mobs. They're awful trash units, but there's a lot of them. Like, ammunition is a problem here, and they'll have the defensive bonus. I probably could beat them, but if I continue a siege, they'll have to attack me to break out. And if they don't, next turn I'll get together with Napoleon, and together they'll take the city. So we have $3,000. Let's talk about what we can do. We can upgrade our barracks, or we can go to recruitment. And look, she's trying to tell me about it. And start hiring units. See, some of them take 2 turns to hire. Whereas in this case, wow, Guard Militia. National Guard only takes 1. And Militia, that's a thing. Wow. I'm looking at these 2 units and their overall stats. Militia is much cheaper. It's like $100 cheaper. Almost like 20% off. And they have basically the same stats. I don't know why I would ever pick this one. They just have better clothes, I guess. But I think that instead we're looking for maybe a more economic bonus here. If I click this one, you can see it's going to create wealth in all my regions. It's going to create region wealth. It's going to give a lot of... So like $13 per turn once it's built, and $100 static every turn to my region wealth. I think this is a game where you manage like tax rates and stuff, don't you? Oh, I could tell them to auto manage my construction. I don't want that. Building browser. And what about the magistrate office? 10% bonus tax. Repression is good. Recruitment. We can recruit more things. Oh no, this is the basic magistrate. Or no, there we go. And that takes how many turns? 5 turns versus 6 turns. I think that the magistrate is better now for me up front. And how many units can I recruit simultaneously here? 3. So what we'll do is we'll just get a whole bunch of militia to pad out our ranks. We'll do that. And we'll look at buying the longer term. This seems like more of a empire-wide bonus, so we'll see about building that in the future. Also, how expensive is it to upkeep these? $100 per turn. Okay, well let's win this then. We don't want to run our economy into the ground. So we'll hit next turn, and now it's the enemy's turn to move around and fight me. They have decided to engage me in combat. I could decline the attack and run away, but no. Now they're attacking me. Defending is where I think... everyone shines defending, but It's all about that counterattack. Even here we have a hill. Ah, this is good. I had to say this is like 4 times there because it's pretty good. And there are some tree lines. You do get a defensive bonus in the tree lines. Now, why are we fighting in the city? I thought they were attacking me. Oh, look at this great location here, though. I almost want to run to that, but it's a pretty far jaunt. What I'll do is go here. What's our general's name here anyway? Just a normal general staff? Does he not have a name? He obviously has a photo. He's obviously some dude. Yeah, I'm just going to put everything in a pile here. Don't worry about it. And we're going to walk across this field here. We have some great units, though. These cavalry here, chasseurs à cheval, they're basically skirmishers. They have rifles, and they are not afraid to use them while charging the enemy. So they'll, line up to attack an enemy. They'll all shoot on the way in ways that are a little bit improbable that they would do that without killing themselves. And then they'll draw swords and join the fray. So it's pretty great. We can start talking about how we want this lined up. Here we have a chasseurs group, which are these the guys I was talking about that have quite the longer range and can really do some damage. So I want them up near the front, but I want cannons at the absolute front. So I'm not sure how exactly I want to do that. This cavalry, you know what? Maybe what I'll do, because there's so many baddies coming in from this way, what I think I'll do is I'll send my boys out this way, and the skirmishers have access to this formation, which is really good for kind of holding off in a prolonged firefight where you spread out instead of standing close by, because then the enemy isn't able to just shoot you en masse when you're all lined up to be killed. Not a great formation. And then everyone else I can have kind of join the fray here. So what do we have? We have Revolutionary, and National Guard. So we're basically also using militia, just they have more of it. Good to know. I don't want them to outflank me either. That's one of the things I'm a little bit worried about. But they can't really outflank me because of this steep hill. If they do try for something... Right now I'll put my cavalry over there just to kind of spot it. But yeah, they have a lot of stuff coming in this way. I really want you guys to have the crest of this hill to return fire on them. This is a little sketchy. Maybe you do stay here. And well, this is one of our weaker units, the National Guard. I think we have you run out to here and kind of line up alongside where those cannons are going to be. I'm actually going to tell you to run because I'm getting a little anxious with how many baddies we have coming at us. So you guys run to there, and then you guys are going to take this formation. So, I mean, if they want to try coming up this hill, good, like, power to them. But I don't think that that's what they're going to want to do. The problem is that I think I need this unit to help out my skirmishers here. Because if I put the skirmishers a little bit further down the hill, then I can bring you guys here to kind of look over top. Oh, it's hard, because the skirmishers actually have longer range, right? So you kind of, if you are going to shoot one over top of the other, these guys are dangerous. It's this little bit of a hill here kind of prevents me from using my range bonus. So you know what? I will step back, and we'll just leave some reserve units. Okay, so they are looking like they want to come around. Cannons? They're just taking forever to get up there. I guess they are literally cannons. So you guys are my 2 revolutionary infantry, which are my best infantry on the field, but... Or sorry, my skirmishers are probably the best infantry, but my revolutionary infantry is my best line infantry. Okay, so they are going for a full flank. That is the tricky part about defending, is you do leave yourself up to the mercy of the enemy. Why don't we run you guys this way then? You guys go a little bit wider, Oh, can you guys not do that? Because you just shot the frickin' hill in front of yourselves. You line up like this. You come back. It's these hills. You gotta be really careful with the hills. Alright, so now you guys are lined up. They're trying to shoot up the hill at me, but I've got a nice down the hill at them. Look at all this smoke already. Fire, boys! Oh, they hate this. Because these are the mobs, right? The armed citizenry. Look how, look at this formation. You call this a line? Alright, we've got fire happening here. Oh, guys, stop shooting. No shooting. In fact, actually, if you guys turn like this, then you're probably allowed to shoot. But, I've actually wasted a bunch of my ammo basically shooting into the side of the hill. You guys need to get out and set up very quick, and we're going to get canister shot going here. Canister shot is grape shot. Imagine, instead of shooting a single ball, we're going to shoot a handful of ball bearings, and it's absolutely vicious comparatively. Man, I'm not happy with these rolling hills. They're absolutely... My units are trying to shoot them through the hills. And that's just not going to work for us. It's really not. These guys... See, a couple of shots are able to clip over, but it's not great. Maybe I should move even further out to the flank. How's our left side? They're holding quite fine. These guys are taking a lot of fire up here. Oh! All of these dead people are from a cannon shot. Oh my god. I'm surprised they're not panicking. So this unit can probably hold the line for a while. But I'm going to continue kind of fighting this retreat while we reorganize the lines. And these units are going to be just fine from here. Right? Yeah, they're all reloading. Again, the rifles take a little bit longer to load, but they have more accuracy. We're going to use rally command from the general to keep everybody stable. Cannons, please shoot there. Attack, get them off of my cannons. Get them off of my cannons, please. Cannons are expensive. And no. You take hold of the cannons. Okay, they're bringing their general through. That is an important thing for us to consider, which is, my god. Shoot them, please. As if we can kill that general, the army will be very unhappy. Actually, don't go too far forward because I don't want these units on the end getting shots off. It's a little bit tricky. Oh, baby. So again, all these fights are going fine. Again, they over... Why are you shooting canister shot? It's because they got off the guns and now they're back on the guns. They don't know that at close range you got to use canister shot. And see, these cavalry units I have are actually not afraid to shoot over top. Oh, we got a shot off, and that really made them sad. We killed a bunch of our own units there too, though. Holy jeez, did you see that shot? This unit now. I'm actually probably going to kill a lot of my own cannons, my own gunners here. Boys, what are we... Oh, point blank shots, baby. And again, what do they got here? That's their cavalry is taking out my... that's not good for us. They're taking out my skirmishers with their cavalry, which is an absolute counter. And our men are running because they're afraid, but they're about... Ah, they broke, which means they're running away, and I can't save them. Please, God, shoot them. And please, God... I mean, these guys are almost running, so I don't want to pull you off, but... charging the general. We might lose our general here, but... We need to buy more time for our units to reorganize. Yeah, get out of there now. That's literally all I needed. Oh my god, but he lost a lot of cavalry in that battle. Can you guys charge the enemy? And can you guys please, like, just shoot, please? Honestly, if this cannon... If they don't want to shoot these units because they're too close, please shoot this cannon. Shoot. We've got issues, but maybe if I charge this squad, they'll bail. And then instead of staying around to find out, let's disrupt the... I mean, here's the enemy general, right? We've gotta tell all of our units, go for the enemy general. We might lose this army. Oh, but that's the enemy general! That could do a lot of damage. I mean, our general has actually come back, and their general has run, or has died, in fact. That's a really good chance. So look, we got breaking forces. If you guys attack, locking a unit into a melee really prevents them from being able to shoot. So let me just reorganize these soldiers for a little bit better of an angle. I think we're going to hold it, because without their general to kind of unite the mob, they are all in a really weak spot here. And this unit is breaking and running. Our cavalry is just running alongside them. Don't shoot into that, actually, because you'll just kill my own boys. We just need to take out this one other squad, and those cannons have been too far back to be useful. And you can see the death along the hills, all the guys they got on the low ground. We lost a lot of men on this corner because of all the fire they were getting from every angle. I can't believe we lost the cannons, but who used all its ammunition? Oh, no, I misclicked. Please stay. It's probably our cavalry that used all its ammunition, shooting like the broken squads. If you guys, oh no, you guys aren't out of ammo. I just had you set to melee. Get your shots off and then quickly line a little bit wider. And then you guys do this. This is a awkward hill that we're shooting each other in front of. We're just trying to clip it over the hill. So let's not worry about that. And yeah. Yeah, it's just not working. Go ahead and sprint forward. See, like, right now is where we're using cavalry to disrupt the enemy formations, which is going to allow us to do exactly what it looks like we're doing, which is run up the hill and just pop down on them. And honestly, keep running. Keep running, cavalry. Keep running. Don't stand around. My God, please. Meanwhile, our boys are this close and we're still missing our shots. I mean, this unit's done, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, they did have one reform over here. Okay, quickly I'm cautious of attacking that cannon because one canister shot into our cavalry and we are pretty much done. Okay, we got actual big issues here. I thought we were fine. We are not fine. All right, you guys need to break that squad really quick. In fact, that's actually going to be enough to break them. Look at all these dead people! Oh my God. Our people are pretty exhausted. I don't know why they're trying to outrun our line here. We'll tell our general to start walking back, but... Oh, our units are just exhausted. The one benefit to like a thinner line, not a thinner line, but a tighter line, is you have fewer units on the front line firing, but it's easier to rotate. Like, the enemy is kind of screwing with me. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and charge forward now. And now that they're a little bit further away, we don't need to rotate as aggressively, so let's just line up here and make our two units one. The cavalry we have does not need to pursue further. Again, I'm cautious of those cannons. Even with just a couple units left on the field, it's like things can go wrong. So many, like, so much death. Look at all the guys that died over here. The whole cavalry charge into my skirmishers and countercharging with my own cavalry. Lot of losses. This was the insane battle that you saw. Everyone fighting on the edge of the cannon line. Had I been able to maybe put my cannons where I had wanted them, a little bit further over, I could have taken clean shots at these units while all my infantry focused here. But I was a little bit too ambitious with how much ground I could cover. Alright, this unit is just armed citizenry. Like, it's going to break. I don't know why they're running in circles around me. They're obviously missing leadership. And there we go. They've broken. They're like, we are leaving. If they're not leaving, they're gonna basically have their minds changed. Oh, they did a grape shot. But there you go. Good stuff. And this cavalry has gotten probably so many kills. You can see how highly rated they are. Now, stop shooting, boys, because if you shoot, there's a good chance that you will shoot our cavalry instead. In fact, they don't need to be doing, like... I'm just so afraid of that grape shot. But they just fired, so this is our chance. Don't get clipped on the enemy units. Ayo! Come on, boys, take them out. Somebody slash someone. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Couple of hacks, couple of slashes. Good stuff. Rout the enemy artillery. So this should be everything, right? What's going on here? Yeah, end battle. There we go. Heroic victory, because again, there's a lot of baddies. Okay, so this guy got 3 promotions and that guy got 2. That's pretty amazing.
A drop-in battle is a new feature allowing you to find a human opponent to take the place.
It would be fun to do drop-in battles with humans, like other viewers even, being like, "Hey guys, you want to play against me?" We'll auto-resolve this. And peacefully occupy. We could sack it for some money, but then I just have to repair this stuff anyway. So we've captured our first region. They're happy. They're good Catholics. They're happy with France. They're, we're not seen as evil invaders at this point in our lives. What's the population is going down and the wealth of the region? Yeah, it's not great. And they're happy. Now, where do I see that? They're happy. Like, I keep clicking government and policies, but like this region, there's a way to see what's affecting their happiness, right? Like, is it plus what? Because if I leave and come back, that'll make a difference. So we have a slow replenishment rate here. But if I do a supply post, I'm pretty sure that's much more replenishment rate. So we'll buy that there. Don't have enough money for anything else, really. And yeah, so we're going to take a moment to recover here. The enemy is building up in Turin. We have this army built now. So this one's going to come and regroup with our front area. I think that actually this army may have been available last turn, but I forgot about it. Oops. So we're going to go ahead and we'll group them up with this Napoleonic army here. I don't know. Can you combine units in this game? Nope. Enlist a general? No, thank you. So yeah, we'll just do another turn of building up really quickly here. And sweet, so we have tons of money. I'm going to control A, unselect this guy, because we don't need 2 generals, right? We got Napoleon. So Napoleon's happy. So if I march you all the way to Turin, let's just pretend. Path blocked. And then Napoleon goes in. I'm pretty sure that means that we can reinforce. And again, I think it's critical that we are the ones defending in this case. So I'm not willing to be the attacker just yet. And And you know what? I said we'd do this. Let's get this long-term investment down, and then we'll look at getting this bad boy. If I got this barracks, the units I recruit would come in at a higher level, and we would be able to get chasseurs, basically. Chasseurs and chasseurs à cheval, which are pretty great. I actually can get chasseurs à cheval. So, just something to consider. This place isn't super keen with us with the nobility, now that we've left with a huge garrison, but the people still love us, so let's not worry about it. Yeah, okay. So I think we're going to have another battle here. And we are not going to retreat. They have 2 cannons. 12-pounder? We only have 6-pounder. But they're mostly arming their citizenry to defend. And that's not going to go great for you, bud. I mean, we almost lost the last battle. It was quite the heroic victory. It didn't, matter in that Napoleon's army would have been able to come in and sweep through. But the fact that our army stayed in cohesion and didn't die was a pretty great thing. Ooh, ruins. It can be great to defend at the ruins. I'm worried about the amount of armed citizenry, though. Oh, and there's a wall here, too. Okay. So, and then there are heights over here. And where's the enemy artillery? In the back corner? Yeah, they have a great... I would love to be in their position here. A couple of nice structural points to defend. All uphill, shooting downhill. But technically, they're attacking. I think I could cheese it by standing in a corner, but let's not worry about cheese just yet. So we have dragoons, which in this case can dismount to fire their rifles, but not going to bother with that. We've got our weak deplenish. This used to be 60 units, and that used to be 60 units. They're both down to 20 and 30. So, and a lot of our units are in a rough shape. I think I want to maximize my cannon batteries altogether, and maybe keep some of these units back. This unit has enough guys left that they can actually form square. Which is a big deal if the enemy has cavalry, but they only have 1. I'm just trying to think of how we want to attack into the city. I think we want to come in this way. So let's do all our artillery over here. This gun has... This squad only has 3 guns. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our little squads as well. I could put them into groups and stuff. There are hotkey controls, but let's not worry about that just yet. Basically, we're going to line up in column, and we're going to walk in. And then we'll keep our generals and stuff here. All of these weaker squads will just make up for this little left flank. So let's go ahead and walk. You guys are coming over. Where's our reinforcements coming from? We have more units, so we do want to defend as opposed to attack. Okay. I'm worried because their artillery is stronger than mine. They have literally twice the poundage on the cannonballs being sent, which could be awkward. Tacos. You guys go ahead and start the walk this way. Definitely don't want you walking to the center of the field. We should have a unit garrison the ruins, but I'm not sure who I want to send into that bloodbath yet. You know what? We have a really weak squad of revolutionary infantry. Why don't you guys be the one to take up that position? And then all this infantry. Oh, baby, this is the manpower we need. All that militia I was hiring on. Please rejoin our squad, our army over here, so that we can assault the city. They're jutting out this right flank, it would appear, but this cavalry or this artillery is pretty vulnerable. The problem being that it's actually setting up back here, and I'm fine with that. I'm not even going to willing to attack that because they're just going to shoot into their own hill. Dummies.
We have taken a building, sir.
Good to see. So we're in the building. A little bit of cover. I mean, I wouldn't want to be these guys, but Everyone else. I like that little hole they have here. They're like, yep, sounds good. Not the best cover, but we're going to support them if the enemy does attack, and it looks like they're not, so we are going to be doing urban warfare here. Okay, and all this is all I have. There isn't another militia squad in the fog or anything. I mean, geez, let's fast forward as the armies get into place. The enemy is trying to fire at me. We'll send this squad up and put them in these trees spread out here. We'll send you over here. Just to anchor this left flank. Again, I don't think anything's going to come of it. But I'm not willing to have that fall apart. We're not going to be as aggressive with our artillery on this one. And just in case the enemy like gets a good idea on it, let's just square up. Like, just stay in square. You're already formed up. I'll put a reserve, my grenadiers, my good units between these two guns for now. And yeah, we're just basically allowing our reinforcement troops to march in without exhausting themselves. I have something selected here that's tiny. Oh no, it got you from the building. That's no good. This squad's getting a little bit close. And so is that squad. Okay, actually, let's talk about this. I mean, the thing is that I'm pretty sure we can use this wall, right? Yeah. And you can line up. Yeah, no, I'm too afraid. I'm gonna get shot by my own cannon. And these guys are actually firing off on their own stuff a lot too. Yeah, I think they got confused trying to get into cover there. So you don't need to be in square because they don't have a cavalry attack coming. This squad is so brave! Yeah, baby! Just get that pot shot off and back up. Oh, baby! The cannons. Our cannons. Yeah, let's go ahead and move forward. We are fearless right now. If they move forward on this squad, not only will they be taking shots from the ruins, but this infantry squad has good heights position. And if they make a move on our cannon, we have these units here. This, like, exactly how you line up your troops with all the hills and rolling terrain is a massive deal. Why am I not paying attention? Oh my god, the enemy is getting the drop on me. What we want, and this sounds cruel, is for them to kill our militia. We do not want them killing our good boys. So, boys, I hope you're ready. You're going in. And honestly, you're going in too. And you guys need to friggin' sort this out. I don't know what I was thinking, keeping you back this whole time. I don't mind sending another reinforcement this way, but I don't think we need it. Yeah, you guys need to come here. Yeah, I think I need to get just more reinforcements this way. So let's go ahead and make that happen. You guys should start running. This squad's a little bit thin. Okay, you guys can start running away now. We've kind of clustered their units. This is scary. That's a nice wave they have coming. We're gonna redeploy this unit here to be supporting over top, and this unit's gonna move up to be close support to that unit. This unit's not coming close, which is fine. You guys need to keep shooting this way now. One of these cannons can shoot at this guy just to hold them off, but that's mostly a stalemate. Let's bring our general closer this way so everyone feels safe and secure. We already have this general here. I'll click rally to make sure that our these squads don't break. Keep retreating, because they're basically chasing across a field where we have all these men lined up. Okay, come on, guys. Don't run in front of the gun lines. They have a good squad back here we need to have visibility on for sure. And I'm worried about this, how thin this line is. But I need to support this. This squad is doing quite well in the ruins. Well defended for sure. Alright, these guys are lining up, which is great. If I keep retreating with these guys, it'll open up a good gun range. And honestly, in an effort to preserve my National Guard, let's charge this other National Guard forward. And just try and make a mess of things. And then we can take these units out a little bit better. Oh my god, what a mess this is. All through the fields. And alright, this is just friendly fire o'clock. Why don't you guys try and run? And why don't you actually join up with this squad in the ruins? That's going to let more infantry through, but I don't think we're too... Yeah, so our units in the ruins have actually used everything now. Let's, a big hole is opened up in the center. Let's use that to break up the enemy with an actual cavalry charge here. Alright, you guys, I don't want you to... Alright, this assault has finally been repulsed. Good luck, cannons. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here. This is a good little fight we got going here. They decided to push forward and try and get through. Look at the dead bodies. That's always the thing that gets me going here. All that Austrian white. Our men are running. That's not a good sign, but so are they. Alright, the cavalry in there is pretty sketchy, not gonna lie. I do not want to lose my cavalry that easily, but we kind of need to send everything in, including the generals. And we need to redeploy this infantry to support. I mean, that's an enemy squad right there. Okay, we got issues. The Grenadier is my reserve troop that I had for this front, but that won't be needed, sir. It takes so long to unhook the cannons and rehook them, but this battle is mostly done. They're gonna reform with a couple. You try and pin them down, Mr. Like, literally, there's only 20 of those guys in my squad holding the line there as skirmishers, but it's what we need. You guys stay in the building. You guys... Alright, heroic death, but it wasn't Napoleon. That's a good call. Let's not lose Napoleon in this battle, please. We would have a hard time in the rest of the campaign with a dead Napoleon. See, this is such a rough place to be in here. We're kind of just spread pretty thin. But now if we use this last cavalry squad we have, again, tie up the enemy and have them fighting us further back. But oh my god, this is insanity. So one of these cannon squads, no, you know what? Two of these cannon squads are going to have to redeploy. And all of this infantry... What are you doing back here, boys? Yeah, you guys... You guys go there. You canister shot, please. Okay, yeah, that's an issue, actually. Sorry, you guys need to redeploy and deal with that. Okay, the ruins are holding. This line is held. This cavalry squad, I'm low on cavalry squads. I'd rather not lose it if I don't have to. So let's reform line. Okay, so they are right on our face. Oh, but they ran! Yo! They did not like cannons up close and personal. Not to mention they maybe saw this line coming in. Yep, bye. You're not coming back. Oh my god. Woo! Thank you for this anchor point game. Like, you really sorted me out. I mean, a lot of these units don't even have ammo anymore. They spent the whole battle slugging it out to the last shot. You guys, if you are coming back into the game, you should line up in a way that makes sense. You guys can go here. If they are brave enough to attack...
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Glorious victory is soon to be... Okay, we didn't even have to use our Grenadier replacements here. I will line up the cannons. I'm not sure if I'll even set them up. So what's awkward is they still have those cannons all in the back, so we'll have to see about how we want to approach that. Again, just form up into column and in fact, line's probably best, but and I'm gonna unset these cannons because I don't want them doing friendly fire. Whew, okay. Did I have more reinforcements coming in? Because maybe I was at a max unit count or something, and then they were like, yo, you want more of the units we owe you? I'm just going to call a general advance. Honestly, actually, you guys need to run here. Because these units could reform. They're broken, but they're not... They're shaken, not stirred. But if I line up here real quickly, because these guys are very tired, concerned, heavy casualties. Militia! Fire! I mean, we're not the baddies, are we? Yeah, exactly. We're just firing upon retreating men. I mean, they're literally wearing white, but if we don't kill them today, we'll have to kill them tomorrow, right? Oh my god, it always blows me away. And I'll put it on fast forward here, but like the bodies, the battle, the cavalry charge in the center, the massive lines of troops fighting on all sides, all through here. This little like dip saw so much battle. You can see the enemies strewn from all approaches through the fields. Honestly, the guys in the ruins didn't take that bad of a shake. They did quite well for themselves. I am afraid of this cannon. It's a little bit on the sketchy side. And this cannon also has a general near it, so I guess I'll start marching this way, but let's use this building as cover for a minute. Oh! They wanted to stand and fight, so they did. Oh, baby. That one squad of militia coming in from the side, getting so many, like, just free kills. Not sure if it makes a difference. Usually the enemy would break if they just had cannons left on the field. Oh, general wounded. Napoleon was wounded, so that means he'll be out of action for multiple turns, I think. It's pretty bad. I'm so afraid of this frickin' cannon squad, man. Alright, spread out. Normal speed. Attack. There's no sense lining up to try and shoot them. You gotta get in there. You gotta get in there and you gotta close distance. Because once they're off their cannons, they are screwed. But with their cannons, like, look at this guy. You wouldn't want to fight this guy. You would not want to fight this guy. Oh, baby, we're going to have to take a full frontal. Oh! Sucks to be these guys. But we spread out into a line as wide as we could. Oh, the chasseurs are going to be the first ones in. Get them. Alright, those cannons are obviously ours now. Chasseurs and general squad. Okay. Good luck. Yo, cavalry! So much better at taking out cannons than anyone else. The enemy general staff is here, but they're afraid. Did that cannon squad move? I thought I put these guys into cover, but... Yeah, let's just full speed this, please. Like, I don't actually want them to get into a melee. I'd rather shoot them with... Okay, never mind. That's not going to happen.
We have killed their general,
Oh,
sir.
well,
Now they
that
must
works.
break.
End battle. Heroic victory. I mean, again, they had so many squads coming at us, but you can see we killed 1,800 guys and lost less than 9. Or no, yeah, sorry, yeah. We the thing is, look at the difference in the losses. They only killed 840. We lost 900. So like, you know, we shot ourselves a bit. And same thing with them, quite highly. But well done by the boys. Napoleon returns home. Napoleon would not have done that. Heroic death. So did I lose all the generals there? Well, good thing. I've got this bad boy in reserve. Hell yeah. And this is an auto.
This nation has now become your protectorate.
Good
Can take advantage of the military might of
stuff.
their parent nation in exchange for 50%.
Bye. Yeah, so now, by taking Turin, we've caused Piedmont, Sardinia-Piedmont, to actually quit the war and become a protectorate kingdom under us. So now they are basically our ally. They're our, lapdog. I would have liked to control more of their land before that happened, like maybe Genoa or something, but blitzing on Turin seemed like a pretty good call, I would say. And this building is damaged from all the bombardment. And our squads are very depleted. So I think that we're going to take a couple turns here and just recover, I think. Just recover. Yeah. Ooh, okay, that's an issue. Genoa has an army, though, to defend itself. Oh, please stay there. Come on.
Is the means by which nations within the European theater trade with the rest.
Mission issued. Capture Milan. Milan is here. I mean, if the Austrians want to sneak through and get... I really don't want them to take that from under my nose. Really, I guess it's the first campaign mission, so they give you a lot of leeway with losing Napoleon. Because I was gonna say he wouldn't leave for that long. Getting a barracks out here makes a lot of sense for pushing on Milan. You know what? I have a supply post here, so let me check my army. If I leave the city,
When defending your territory,
if I come to here,
know how far enemy
yeah, they're quite happy.
click on an enemy army to see its zone of movement.
Please stop. So yeah, now we recover more. And what's this? In this region. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I want to make this region like if you have to heal your units, you have to come here. Part of me thinks that the capital should obviously become a barracks. But like, oh, this isn't even the next. Okay. And that's a level 2 magistrate. I mean, Turin's worth so much money comparatively, like 2 grand to like none grand. And this is the only place I have supply. Actually, what's this pasture over here? Stud farm, less cavalry cost, more region wealth. That's pretty good actually. So if I do that and then I buy this barracks, that'll unlock better cavalry and stuff. So we'll be good. And let's keep ending turn. We're replenishing our army here. I'm worried about those Austrians moving on Genoa, but that's not our mission. We want to knock them out of the war by pushing through to what matters. Happiness. Everyone's happy. So we got Grenadiers for completing that mission as well. I should have been marching Napoleon to the front line. En avant, marche. Yeah, we'll upgrade this to get a little bit more going on in these cities, but tenez-vous prêt. Yeah, we're gonna give Napoleon the army, and then we're gonna make a move on Milan. Okay, there's the Austrian general backing off. This is a lot of little units. Could we could you put those guys together, please? Flying columns. By choosing the right mix of units, some commanders are able to highly mobilize armies. Does it say that? Yeah, I don't know, bro. We will go here. And you'll come here. And you guys will go there. And Napoleon's army will continue to... oh, I was going to say continue to march, but I guess it's not fully healed. You go to Turin. And are we going to start recruiting now? Or are we going to wait till things are built? I guess we wait. There's no real rush. We have a lot of cannons in this army. Might want to buy that, but another turn. Let's try and get another battle, and let's walk on Milan, march on Milan, and I mean, come on, Sardinia. I don't even want allies in wars if you're gonna be like this. All these little movements, like, come on. Your turn's longer than mine, and you're a computer. Attack. I mean, I don't mind recruiting. We can only recruit 2 per turn, so let's get a couple of militia on the way. And again, yeah, I could upgrade some things here, but let's hold on to our cash. 2 turns on that. Yeah. I mean, Milan might be very defended too. We have to consider that. Why do we have all these little armies, Sardinia? Why? Somebody, please, for heaven's sake, tell me why. So, I mean, we'll see who's even in the video at this point, but like hashtag I was there. I just wanted to put out a comment here that like Napoleon was given charge of this army to go and fight the Austrians. But there were 2 armies and 2 generals to the north that were actually... You know what? I might be able to do this. Yeah. Napoleon will call these guys in as reinforcements if I do this. So, liberation of Milan, peacefully occupy. So, yeah. So, Napoleon went and turned the sideshow. This was going to get bogged down in the Alps fighting Austria and its allies to a lightning war where he knocked out Turin, then he went and captured a massive army at Lodi, I'm pretty sure was where the battle was. And yeah, just lots of great things accomplished by your boy Napoleon. Is pretty cool. Infrastructure. Can we upgrade infrastructure in places? And does that do things? Yo, we should be upgrading infrastructure. That's a good investment of our cash monies. What's the construction here? You guys have a theater. Happiness and wealth in the region. Enhances prestige, like whatever. We're not going to spend our cash on that. Courageous leader. Is that what Napoleon got? Nice. So next turn, maybe we'll march on Lodi. I actually didn't pay attention to what... It gave me a unit for free in Milan. So I have to double check what that was all about. Capture Mantua. Should be easy. You are a Revolutionary line infantry. Let's go here. Let's pick up your boy. We're going to leave some of this crap militia. I mean, I could get rid of some of our really depleted squads, but, like, they're the boys, right? You don't leave the boys behind. If anything, we might want to get rid of, like, the cannons. So we could demand a surrender here, and I don't think any of this would get away, because it's just the mob. Like, they live here. They're not going to... If you demand surrender, the enemy army gets to leave. But there was no actual enemy armies. And I could have looted those locations, but, like, I don't need to do that. What's this? Factory? Artillery cost down. There is no artillery foundry here. I could switch to an artillery foundry, but, like, nah, man. Is that the only place that can build a theater? Like, could I build a theater here? No, I can build it anywhere. Okay. I wanted to give you guys a battle to wrap this up, but the enemy really did not want to come for that. We have so much money. We just need to, like, recruit a couple of garrisons here so that the Austrians can't come in behind us. And actually, I was going to recruit a decent army back here in Turin, because we can get chasseurs. Yeah, and then we can run that to the front. And they're a little bit cheaper because we have the stud farm for some stud horses. Papal, Venice, Tuscany, Lucca. Buildings are spread throughout the region. Yeah. Yeah, we can get to Mantua right now. Path blocked. Okay, they won't let us because of Parma. Alright, this will be quite the battle if it happens. So let's just go ahead and siege. They'll attack us as always. Army, you're recruiting them. Yeah, okay, so let's do it. Let's do the big battle. I knew they were going to do it, but I always like to be on defense. Because if I want to attack the enemy while they're attacking me, I'll just attack them. It's fine. It's what I do. We have an interesting line here where the for once the terrain isn't crap. Oh, but it's raining. See, generally flat terrain. They might have bigger cannons than me, but I'm not sure. Let's start off this fight with all our cannons deployed. I don't know where they are because they're defending, presumably. Let's line everything up. So cannons in a good spot, right in the center of the line. That'll give us the most flexibility. I might give us a little bit of wiggle with these cannons. And what I'll do is... I don't know if I want to do it with a bigger or smaller squad, but like the Grenadiers, I don't mind putting them in the center. They're an elite squad I don't mind having in reserve. These chasseurs I'm going to send forward. I have another Grenadier squad. Okay. So these boys I will have, and I will send them out, which will be great. And then what am I going to do with all this line infantry? I mean, you go on that side. Cavalry over here, please. Slightly over here. Okay, so I've extended more of a right wing than a left, but I have a couple extra units I can use on this end. And there we go. So it's pretty good. We'll put the general here. We have some thin squads to defend our cannons, but as the battle starts, we can just line up in front of our cannons a little bit. This is a little bit sketchy, I guess. But it's only a little bit sketchy. I think I hit that horse squad. Yeah, look at this cavalry. They got wrecked. They lost quite a few horses from that cannon artillery. Oh, wow. They got knocked all off their horses and everything. I don't mind hitting the enemy cavalry early. I am slightly worried about this cavalry squad. Yeah, we took hits here. Oh, baby. They have... Is that the 12-pounder? No, it's 6-pounder. But it's way scarier when it's coming from them. Okay. Yeah, let's keep spreading out. We're kind of in the middle of an empty field here, but we have a little bit of a hill in front of us. See this little lip? So this is actually... You can see the shells hitting this and bouncing off and into our lines. Which is actually good for us, except we've lost a couple of horses just from ricochets. We'll move up. Oh, geez, I didn't move up the skirmishers. Please do that. Yeah, so we're gonna move up the grenadiers. They're a good squad to have up there. We don't need to have them this far back with the cannons. I was kind of anticipating the enemy being a little bit more aggressively forward, but if they're gonna be as far back as they are, we are happy to reform and adjust. Look at all these frickin' cannonballs coming in. Oh my god. I mean, they have like as many or more cannons than I do, right? Like I don't know what to say. I think that we want to be doing something about that. We might want to be attacking them, but they've got a lot of infantry that I would need to figure out what to do about here. And this little bit of hill is really convenient for our efforts. It's enough that the artillery itself is having a harder time, but maybe not our riflemen and artillery of our own. Let's go ahead and do this and really form up here. These are our militia squads, so I don't mind sending one forward a little bit and letting this one spread out. And then you guys, it looks like they're going to allow us to create a little bit of a flanking maneuver here. We have our chasseurs in the front, which I don't normally like. But again, because they can spread out, it's a little bit better. But if the enemy's going to charge, that's an issue. Oh, baby, the cannons just dropping the fire in. The smoke and the humidity of this battle. Oh, baby. Oh! I would not want to have to stand on the left side of this frickin' line. So they could... yeah, they really could hit us hard with that cavalry charge that's coming in. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. So I'm going to preemptively get into square here and just ward that off. And then I'm going to move forward here. Yeah, this... I don't think they can do much against us here. It's hard to hit that many moving horses, but... See, this, even if they hit this side of my unit, this square will kind of hold it all together. Grenadiers, if you could just do the whole grenading thing. I know that people don't realize that you actually have, like, bombs that are grenades. Our militia squad I put forward to die has, in fact, died. This is an issue. If you guys could get into square, like, instantly, please. Instantly, please. Are you actually able to help? You are, actually. You're curving the shot. Curving the bullet. Okay. So they did end up hitting this unit. Where is this running happening? All the way over here, eh? Okay, that's actually a problem. This is a square formation that's going to hold. I need this line to stay, or this square will take too much harassment from that line attacking it. So what I'm actually going to do is, instead of reforming my center, I'm going to adjust by surging this left flank here. Because it's kind of preventing this cavalry from wrecking me, right? Kind of is the operative word. Not really is more realistic. I could have formed this one in square too, but I've obviously missed my opportunity. Okay, so they did break through in the center here, but honestly, can we kill these guys, please?
Our men are running, sir.
And these guys are doing good. I want the grenadiers back, but we've got issues. They kind of bled us out in this battle here. I do have cavalry though. We might be able to make a difference here. Oh baby, the canister shot was enough. So you're not requiring canister shot anymore. Keep plugging that to them. So that cavalry squad out here has been dealt with by that square as discussed. So now we can reform a bit, reform a bit, reform. So this line is good. This line definitely needs to deal with the fact that this one here is trying to flank it. And then you guys move forward. Oh, please do an actual line. And the enemy oh god. We're good overall. We just have a couple of... Like, this squad of grenadiers has 22 men out of 160. And they are still plugging it. The enemy has a mass rout. We are doing well. Mass rout over here. Okay, they're basically down to the cannons. Is that a squad of cannons? Right here, eh? I don't know who can attack this, but I wouldn't mind the cannons taking some shots. And we still have this squad of cavalry, which I really never used. I never was that desperate to need it. Everything was kind of a mess, but fine. Look at the carnage, man. The carnage every time. And these are just all cannon squads now, basically. What were you doing back here? I guess you're the squad that ran away and came back. Okay. Yeah, if you guys can hit that cannon, you guys can hit this cannon. We did take out one of their guns. They have 3 out of 4. And then, yeah, all of you... and you get out of this mode here. Start moving forward. I actually wanted to charge the rear cannons, but no. Not if they're behind a building and are absolutely being useless. This shouldn't take long. Do a quick hit on them just to disrupt them, and then move forward. This squad of cannons, man. They are bold. I'm telling everyone to just run and shoot them. I know that charging in is generally better, but with all that artillery fire, it could get pretty sketchy. This squad of cavalry, there's only 9 men yet left in Beaulieu's squad here. Which is actually the guy who died at the Battle of... God, whatever it was. Lupin or not Turin, but the one that we had just captured before this one. I mean, jeez. See what I mean? Like, it's so hard to hit just like a couple individuals. Well, I guess it's working. Okay. Everybody, spread out is my order first. Where did this cavalry squad go? Did it ever get them? I didn't see it tell me that the enemy general was dead. And I think he's, like, in here somewhere, but I'm not sure which one he is, so...
We have killed their general.
Oh, we got him!
They must break.
And now we're on their cannons, so... Get out of there before you get hit by our own cannons. End battle. Heroic victory. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to play for tonight, but, like, my god, the casualties on our squads, but... as always, we kill almost twice as many as we took casualty because they're relying so heavily on these mobs of units. So when it comes to lining up and shooting, we're just shooting more often, more accurately, and we're standing closer together, so we're getting more people on the front lines. Lodi was the battle that Puglia actually died in. And yeah, let's just auto-resolve. Peacefully occupy, no reason to cause an issue here. Supply warehouse in the region is going to be helpful, for sure. Our army is going to recover quickly, and yeah, there you go. Mantua is just over the river. We can go down this way or this way. And it's good stuff. We're really blitzing this campaign. I remember it being harder in my mind, but like we are lightning warfare right now. We did take a couple of turns to kind of recover and build up our strength. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to just march forward here with what he's got. And this army here as well. And this army here as well. Though I don't think they can actually get in the city. But that's fine. And just a couple more recruitment clicks. Alright, anyway, that's all she wrote for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. We'll see how the recording turned out, basically. Ciao for now.